Welcome everybody! Kevinsmak back here with another video. Here we're going to help you out with getting some subscribers. Lots of people have been asking, how do you get subscribers? How do you start out? How do you get going? Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you all the secrets that I know, that I've tried, the ones that have worked and have not worked, so you can go ahead and have them work for you. Before we do that, let's open up some chests here real quick and check our special offers, see if we get the Electro Wizard. I'm hoping we do. That would be awesome. We're still only missing that one card, so Electro Wizard would be very nice to see pop in here and give us a nice surprise. We do have the gold to buy them, so even better. Let's go ahead and see them right now. Oh, not today. Okay. It is what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and get started right away here. Let me do some donations here, get these out of the way, and we will start with this one. Alright, so I'm going to do some replays as I talk about things. So guys, how to get subs for your YouTube channel. First things first, let's start at the very basics. You need to have videos. You need to have content on your page. If you don't have content, people aren't going to subscribe. They need to be there, see something, and say, oh, this looks cool, let me check this out, let me check this out. Everyone's different. For me, I need one really good video to subscribe, or one video that's solid and then watch another one and I'm like, okay, good enough, I'll subscribe. But for me, I think it's pretty hard to get me to subscribe because I'm pretty picky, because I have so many subscriptions already, they get drowned out. So you want to be very careful with who you subscribe to, and because of that, people are picky and they want to see some videos. So if they go to your page and they don't see any videos, it's not going to happen. You want to make sure you have the banners up at the top, the fan art. Just throw something generic, go into Google Images and just put in Clash Royale banner. Just take the default one, that's fine as long as there's something. Make playlists, put all your stuff in playlists so it looks nice and decent. If you're worried about people seeing you have 3 subscribers, you can actually go in the settings somewhere and hide that so it just doesn't show your subscribers at all. So that's one thing you can do. I don't want to concentrate too much on this area because I have a lot of different ways to get subscribers, and I want to tell you, what works, So having videos, having a nice page, playlists, that way if they're watching a video, hey, it goes to the next video because it's a playlist. Hey, now they watch 2 of your videos, so now you might get a subscriber. You want to have the artwork, have everything look decent. Doesn't have to be perfection. It doesn't have to be perfect 100%. There's a site called Fiverr, Fiverr.com. You can buy people's work. So for $5, they'll make you a banner. You can do that there. If you are not artistically challenged, like I am not artistically challenged at all. So I try to go through and ask them for help when I need it. So that's that. Let's go to the next one. I'm not going to rate that because it's a huge thing. The more videos you have, the better content, the better the art, everything like that, the more subs you're going to get. So this is a hard one to rate. So we're just going to say, the better you do, the better your rating would be for that. Sub for sub, don't do it. Sub for sub ruins you. First of all, they're fake subs. They're not actually watching your content. They just want to sub, and you just want to sub. So you're subbing to each other. You're never going to check out the content majority of the time. It's not recommended. If I had to do 1 through 5 stars, I would do 1.5. I'd give it a 1.5 out of 5. So that's kind of what I think about sub for sub. So it's one of those things I don't really recommend. I've seen lots of sites fall apart because of that. So you don't want to put yourself with a bunch of fake subs. Because to be honest, guys, subs don't really mean anything. What means things are your views and mainly your watch time. The longer they're watching your videos, the higher up you're going to rank on things. So that's what you want, is watch time. So let's not go crazy with sub for sub. Let's just say no, bad, try to stay away from that. A lot of people beg for subs. Same thing. Do not beg for subs. That just makes you look bad. I hate to say it, but it makes you look so bad. Sub to me, sub to me. Okay, first of all, if you're going to do something like that, do it right. Don't say sub to me. Say, you know, something like, hey, I have these type of videos. If you're interested in those, you can check out my channel. Something like that, you know, that's a little more classy. So people be like, oh, okay, you know, you're watching this video and you see that they're saying, oh, I have a related video, you can check that out. It's not as bad. So again, it's not a lot better, but it's better in general. Next thing would be spending money. So spending money can get you subs multiple ways. One way we'll start with is giveaways. People love giveaways. Speaking of giveaways, I have one right now. So if you want to check out my giveaway, check the link in the description. You can just click on that link and there's 2 ways to enter. You can go ahead and subscribe to my second channel. If you do, you will be entered in the giveaway, and at the end of the month we will choose a winner. My second channel is basically a 24/7 almost live stream where you go listen to music, check out some cool animation art of some games, and chat, talk about Clash Royale, hang out. I'm there all the time, so if you ever want to stop in and just chat, check it out. I'm not there 100% of the time, but I'm there probably more than 50% of the time, unless I'm sleeping. So definitely check that out. Drop that a sub through the giveaway. That way you are registered. So that's one way. Giveaways, spending money. Another thing is tournaments. You're spending money, so people are going to be drawn to the tournaments. The more you spend, the more people you're going to draw in. If you're dropping $70 to do a 1,000-person tournament every day, you're going to be going crazy after a while because everyone's going to come just for that. They might end up staying for you if they enjoy your content, and that's kind of what you have to hope for. You say, okay, I'm going to throw some tournaments, have them check me out. Hopefully they enjoy it and they stick around, and if so, you got a loyal sub. If you got someone just coming for the tournament and that's it, unfortunately that's part of the business with spending money, because it's just like advertising, which is another thing. Google AdWords, you can use advertising there, again spending money. I would not recommend it at this point. Maybe way down the road when you're making boatloads of money and you have extra to spare, then that might be a good thing, but for starting off, I don't recommend advertising with paying for ads. Some other ways is, and we got a few more ways here that I want to tell you. We got the shoutouts. Shoutouts work sometimes, not always, but a good amount of the time, shoutout will help get your channel started. The best thing is, if you are going to get a shoutout, make sure you have videos. Have your channel ready. Have your channel ready. So important. If you get a shout out and we go there and we don't see videos, we don't see playlists, we don't see channel art or anything, we're gonna be like, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna sub. Sorry. You know, most people, that's what's gonna happen. So at least get that stuff ready. It doesn't take long, like I said, to find templates through Google Image. You can also select the options in there to make sure stuff's not copyrighted under the advanced options. That way you don't have any copyright issues. Shoutouts, it's hard to rate shoutouts. I would say 3 out of 5, because sometimes you won't get any traffic and other times you could get more than you would expect. It all depends on who's shouting you out, how many people are watching, what you have, how easy it is to get to your channel and check you out. So many different ways. You know, like if PewDiePie shout me out, I would grow big because he's huge and he's got so many people, you know, there to gain from. But if someone with 200 subs shouts you out, you might get 1, maybe, sub. But that's kind of how it goes. So that's shout outs. Like I said, I'd rate it 3 out of 5. Spending money, if you have it, I would rate 3.5 out of 5. I'm very specific. Maybe I should have just made it out of 10. Next thing would be collaborations. Collaborations work very well if you have the right person to collab with. Anytime you want to collaborate, you want to look at someone on your level to collaborate. You have 100 subs, they have 100 subs. Perfect. Get together, collaborate, throw one video on each channel, try to get to the other channels, and go out. I wouldn't suggest collaborating so early. People think, oh, I need to get collaborating right away. Personally, I think that's more for later on, like when you're around 20,000 subs. But that's just my idea. That's what I think about it. But some people want to collaborate right away. Don't go after someone that has 20,000 subs when you have 3 and say, let's collaborate, because let's be honest, it has to be equal. And what are they going to gain from your 3 subs to their 20,000? Probably not much, so they're not going to go ahead and do it. Now, if it's close, like say you have 8,000 and they have 10,000, you might as well give it a shot. If you have 6,000 and they have 10,000, you need something else. You gotta say, okay, look, we can collaborate and I'll do all the video editing. Check out this video, check out the editing I did. I did awesome in it. So check it out and I'll do it all for us. You wanna do any work except for the recording. Something like that kinda equals out with collaborations. Alright, so now for the secret tips. Secret tips, there are other ways to get subs that people don't talk about. I'm going to talk about it here. I don't necessarily do all these. I'm just kind of putting it out there and letting you know how it goes. There is a program for the iPhone, and there probably is for Android too. Let me just kick another one of these off here. Called UBoost. UBoost, I would probably rate 2 out of 5. But it's pretty easy to use. It's got a lot of swing. So how to explain it is you go in, you set it up with your YouTube account, you subscribe to people, and you earn coins. And when you earn those coins, you can go ahead and buy subscribers to your channel. So it's similar to a sub for sub area. There's no reason they won't unsub, because they can, and a lot do unsub. Personally, if I would do that, I would make another YouTube account and use that to get the coins, and then once you get the coins, switch accounts and then buy the subs with that. I messed around with a sample size on a different channel just to check it out. It's very swingy. Most people do unsubscribe, so you can get 25 subscribers and 20 of them may leave. But you're getting 5, and if you're looking for your first 100 or 1,000 subscribers and you're having a lot of problems, you can try it out. I rate it 2 out of 5 stars. So, what is the ultimate way? The ultimate way for me. How did I start out? Well, some of these things I've already mentioned I have done. Like I said, I had videos. I did spend money. Not a lot on giveaways, more on tournaments. I was more of a tournament person. I didn't get any shout outs. I've only done one small collaboration so far with JHC Gaming. So, how did I get going in the beginning? Twitter. Yes, Twitter. So, what you can do is there are different programs for Twitter called Crowdfire is one of them. Crowdfire. You can search it. It's available on the iPad. I'm sure it's available on Android as well. What that does is it helps you manage your Twitter account. So you can have automatic messages. So when people follow you at X amount of time, it's going to send a message saying, hey, check out my channel. I have tournaments all the time, and you can come hang out, have fun, join the tournaments, and have a good time. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss when I go live. You know, something like that. That sounds good. If someone hits me up with a Twitter message like that, I'm thinking, okay, you know, why not? Let's go ahead and subscribe to this person. So, how do you get them to follow you on Twitter is the next question. There are programs out there and there are websites as well, but I like to do everything myself. So, what I would do is look up Molt, for example. Molt_YT, I think it is. So you go to Molt, you click on his followers, you'd see everyone who follows him. So what you want to do is follow people, and when you follow them, they may follow you back. So I found 40 at a time, and usually a time is 24 hours for me. I don't do it often, so I might follow, say, 40 people. And when I'm following them, I am looking for details. I'm looking for a Clash Royale picture on their profile. I'm looking for CR in their name. I'm looking for I play Clash Royale in their description. If they do not have that, I do not follow them. And I go through and select everyone I can. If they're another YouTuber for Clash Royale, yeah, follow them. That's awesome. you know, meet some more friends and have some more friends for Clash Royale. That's amazing. Let's do it. If it's a gem bot, I probably wouldn't do it. I would stay away from the gems, you know, because that's usually just getting spammed with offers and fake hacks and everything. So what I say is give Twitter a shot. You can do it with Instagram too, and they do have programs to help out. So you should look up, like, there's a bunch of things. There's Twitter follower programs, there's Instagram follower programs, YouTube subscribers, everything, and some things you can spend money on if you don't want to do the free route. I think Twitter helped me really get started and get the word out there in the beginning. I didn't go through and just unfollow back people. A lot of people do that. If you don't follow me, you get deleted. I wasn't like that, and because that, once you hit 5,000 you're following, you can't follow anymore until you hit 5,000 followers as well. So there is a cap, but the cap is a whiles away, and by then I had enough subscribers to say, okay, I don't really need Twitter anymore, so you don't really do it anymore. Yeah, you still go on Twitter, you tweet out, you say what's up, you read your messages, but that's it. So those are the ways to get subscribers, and the Twitter thing, if I had to rate out of 5 stars, I would say 4.5 stars, because you might get 4 or 5 loyal people that read those messages, that follow back. Let's start this again. So you send it to 40 people, you get 8 to follow back, 3 of those may subscribe, and that's in one day. You have to think of YouTube as a long marathon, a long journey, not just jump in real quick and go crazy, because it's not going to happen like that. So it's really good in the beginning to get you moving, but once you start gaining more and more, it's kind of an extra. So do you want to do it? It doesn't hurt. Why not? You'll get bigger and bigger, but it's not necessarily needed. So those are my tips on getting subscribers. Once again, guys, make sure you have videos. You definitely need videos. And if you have your tags right as well, you can go ahead and just keep putting up videos, and eventually they're just going to come on their own. So it's not like you need to do these things. These are some things just if you're impatient and you feel you have really good videos out and you're ready to go, that's when you can do it. So let's give it a moment just for this game to finish up. Speaking of that, guys, we have been blowing up with subscribers. We are almost at 16K, which I'm hoping we hit this weekend. Had a 2 weekends ago, we blew up. We had almost 6K subs in a weekend. This weekend slowed down a bit, but that's alright. I think it's going to pop right back up again this weekend. We'll do special tournaments and have some fun as always. If you're new, guys, make sure you do subscribe. I do tournaments every Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so come join them. I do multiple ones, and it's a great time. So guys, I want to thank you for everything. As always, don't let your lava hounds run into Inferno Towers. Your chest be legendary. Smack you out.